From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wilson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. But you look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, Barkley. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I'd be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, He motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
18 Rattler.
2nd and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Not saying 19. 65 catch. 65 catch.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
70. 79 Broncos.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Check that. Hurry.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
19 tight. Panther 11. Trap 60. Ready.
Second and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 58 yards. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18, 5 here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown Giants. Darren Waller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again is Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is worth for a 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 73 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Breaks through the contact. Fights through and now a crease. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Andrew Thomas, former 1st rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Smash! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Warriors, 70!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He connects with Hyatt.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check Smash, check Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Riggs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Giants 45, Broncos 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Saquon Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter. And Charles' undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Ready, break.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of